Welcome to the Wheelchair Accessible Podcast. I am your host, Kid Wills. I have a guest, special guest, a great friend of mine, my boy Rasheed, aka MC Extra Nipple.
We're not gonna speak on that.
You know what I mean? Whatever you want, whatever else you want to call it. You know what I mean? We are here. Welcome. This is episode 3, of course. Okay, we got some serious topics, man. We got some serious things to really speak on. You know, warning. You know what I'm saying? We may get a bit ignorant on here. You know what I mean? We make it a bit ignorant. Biased, whatever. But it's a podcast. That's what it is. So let's start this off, man. Doja Cat. Is Doja Cat canceled for her racial comments? Now, recently, a video was released showing Doja Cat in a chat room, and it seemed as if she was in a chat room that was like mostly full of racist individuals, and people are basically saying that she was all for it. She was all for using racial slurs, within the conversations with the different people, and there was a record that she did some years ago called "Didn't Do Nothing," which I just found out. I didn't know this. I found out that it was a term. Basically, it kind of mocks victims of like police violence and police brutality. You know what I'm saying? When a cop, I guess when a cop, says something to you like, I didn't do nothing. That's the type of the type of context the type of that's how it's presented. I guess that's how it comes off. But Doja Cat came out with an apology and said that the song was not that. That was not the subject matter. The song was something that she's went through personally, and she wanted to flip it. You know, and she apologized. She came out with the actual tweet statement or whatever. I'm pretty sure her team probably wrote that, and then she came out on live and she made a video apologizing about it. And so, but Twitter don't care. You know what I mean? Once it's out there, it's out there, and Twitter has done a hashtag saying Doja Cat is over party. So, uh, so what you think, man? You think Doja Cat is canceled?
Now, I don't think that she's completely canceled. Well, she's I think this is one of those things where she just made like it's like one of those big oof moments.
Okay.
Like it was a terrible mistake in her career that she made, and she's gonna learn from it.
Right.
So, I don't think that she should be completely canceled and just throw the hook, because at the end of the day she's still an artist and she does make great music.
Right.
But that doesn't, just because she makes great music, she still should be held accountable for her actions.
Definitely. I mean, with everything going on in the world today, man, we really don't have any time for, we have no time for the racial bull that's going on, man. And it could be, I mean, she said in her video, in her apology, that, part of her side of the family is like, they're from Africa, and she's very proud and of her heritage and things like that. So but a lot of people are saying this is somewhat of a self hate type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really like Doja Cat. She's known to get online and start, and just kind of be silly. You know what I'm saying? Kind of troll a little bit, if you will.
Yeah, she's a very big troll.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know if the people already knew this kind of like old information, but like before she even got her career kicked off, she would always make like silly songs, and then one of her songs went viral, and then that's how she kind of like she flipped it, and then now she made a career out of it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. That movie shit's my shit though. I like that. I ain't gonna front. I like that song, man. I don't know why. I just like the song, man. But it pops in. I mean, she makes good music. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of her music. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying. So she's a very talented artist, of course. But you know, when it comes to when it comes to stuff like that, man. When it comes to anything that you do, because I mean, how many celebrities do we know where you know people have dug up their old tweets and things like that and have brought them to the forefront, and now the world is to judge them off of that. You know what I'm saying? Now with Doja Cat, I don't know, man. People, I don't know if anyone can really get past this, man, because this isn't cool. This isn't something that you joke about. That there was even talk about her being into what they would call race play. You know what I'm saying?
Race play. Oh,
Race play. Yeah, they
what is
got
that?
it's something called race play. It's where it's like okay, say for instance, it's like if a black dude is having sex with a white woman, you know what I'm saying, and he's cool with her calling him you know, N word. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind
Oh.
of using that, you know what I mean? So I mean that like that type look, if look, to each his own. If that gets you off, that gets you off. That's none of my business, you know what I mean? But then she came out on a video and she was like, I'm a kinky chick, but I'm not into the race play. I'm not into that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all we can do is just wait to get more information, or just kind of wait until everything unfolds even more. But I think people done with Doja Cat, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's my baby. I've been rapping Doja Cat like crazy. That's my baby. So I don't know, man. That's a hard one though, because I don't want to condone what she's doing, because I don't agree with it. I'm not cool with it. It's not cool. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't want to treat her like I did R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Step in the name of love, all that good stuff. And then this whole situation comes out. Now I've heard I heard the rumors of R. Kelly as like when I was younger, and I just heard them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch no video. I don't want to watch any video to to confirm that he was having sex with an underage girl. I don't even want to watch the video to even say he was. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid, you heard the rumors and you kind of blew it out, because people spread rumors about different people all the time. They try to say, and I love you, Sierra, but they tried to say that Sierra had a penis. You know what I'm saying? They try to get all that.
Hey,
You
that
know what I'm
shit was
saying?
mad funny back in
Exactly.
the day.
It was
Like,
stupid. It was stupid. Like, you get older and you look at that, it's like, that's stupid. Like, why would anyone say that? And I say penis because I don't want to be too vulgar on here, so don't matter. You know what? I'm gonna say phallus, because I just like I like that term phallus. It's just cool. Nobody uses that term probably but me anyway, because I'm weird. But 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 yeah. So rumors. So I heard it when I was younger, blew it off. Whatever. I was a kid. It didn't really do bother me much. But then as you get older, and then you see the documentary, the show, and it's like, ew, you know what I mean? Like, you really see how creepy this cat is, and it's like, I can't even listen to his music, man. Like, and I'm a fan of art, like his music. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to kind of push that away. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's uncomfortable now. So with Doja Cat, it's like, shit. When I'm listening to her, yeah, am I gonna feel some type of way now because of what came to light? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we condemn her for what she did in the past, or do we just kind of hold her accountable and keep an eye on her, because it could be someone tried to make the argument that it could be something mentally wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? Because on the video, it looks like she was intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't look like she was in her right mind at the moment. I don't know, but from the look of it, it looks mad. Yeah, you know what I mean? It looks mad ill. So But what's your finishing opinion on it? What's your opinion on it, my brother?
well, here's a question that I have, like, and that I have for myself. It's like her being an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and you see many artists and like many celebrities make some huge mistakes in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And take Kevin Hart for example.
Ah, yeah.
And he's been in the news for like a multitude of things.
Right, of course.
So it's like, do you really cancel someone out because they just made a mistake?
Right.
And it's like, let them learn from their mistake. Now, if they make that same mistake again the second time,
Right.
then it's like, look a little fishy.
Right. Exactly. Right. Right. Well, with Kevin, I think with Kevin, and this isn't to bash Kevin Hart. I'm a big fan of Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely.
I think he's an amazing person.
Dave Chappelle the best though.
Of course, even Kevin Hart would say that. Even Kevin Hart would say that. You know what I mean? But I think he had some things happen. I think where his first wife, I think he I think he cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? And that was more of a private situation. I think that was kind of before he really blew up. But I think he spoke about it on earlier stand-ups. And then with his recent wife, when she was pregnant and he had that little situation, and or whatever like that, and he talked about that as well. But you're right. When you keep doing the same thing, it's no longer a mistake; it's a habit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but more to come. You know what I'm saying? Doja Cat, I love your music. I mean, I don't know you personally. I just know you from the internet, and I don't know. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So keep your keep your head down. That's all I can really say. Keep your head down and just you know, because I mean, no matter how much you apologize, it's a situation that shouldn't have happened. So
Here's a question
oh,
though: is she really gonna be canceled like by society just because of like this one mistake that happened? Like, is people really gonna stop listening to her music just because it is like this one mistake? She may lose fans,
I don't think
but
so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I agree. She lose fans, but I don't think so. I mean, look at 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Look at 6ix9ine. He came out, blew up, did his thing, whatever, snitched, came back, did the same thing, blew up. So I mean, nah, I don't think that we are going to cancel. I don't think she's going to be canceled completely. Yeah, but I agree, she's going to lose fans. This is going to hurt her career. But at the end of the day, with the way society works and the way social media works, people will forget about this and move on to the next thing. So I mean, it's one thing about the internet is the internet rarely takes things seriously. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everyone is out to make a joke, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to make light of a dark situation, but sometimes jokes is just there's no room for it. This is serious now. So yeah. So that's what I think, but who knows? Okay, on to the next topic. Okay, we're from Mississippi, right? And a young man, J.W. Ransom II. He's from the Mississippi area. Of course we didn't know him personally, but a story came up. I didn't know that this young man was from Mississippi. But there's a video online. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you can find it. It's a very disturbing video of a young man who him and his friends are negotiating a bet, and they are betting him to swim from one side of this pond to the other side, right? And it's a good swim. And in the video, he even makes the remark. He's like, "Hey man, if I drown, y'all gonna come and get me?" And they were like, "Yeah, yeah, we got you, we got you, we got you." And so they place the bets, whatever. And he gets in and he starts to swim. And as he's in, and once he makes it like to like the mid part, right? There's a dip. And before he gets to the dip, someone on camera or someone behind the camera says, "Hey man, there's a dip in the middle." So as soon as he gets there, everything changes. And at that very moment, he struggles to swim and he begins to drown. And then the video jumps to basically the authorities, um, you know, or the first responders or whoever was there. They kind of jump to where they're basically bringing his body out of the water, and he died. And I've seen pictures on social media where he had like a newborn. He was a newborn and things like that. And and it's crazy because I'm not here to, because like I said, I don't know them personally. I'm not here to bash the friends on this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know them personally. Because I mean, when you grow up, around your peers or whatever like that, we make bets to do certain things all the time, and we never think that something like this is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, I want to say rest in peace to that man. I want to say prayers and my condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones. I cannot imagine what you're going through at this very moment. But my prayers are with you. My love is with you. Um, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's very unfortunate that that the situation happened the way it did, and it's heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? It was even heavier. I mean, of course, it was heavy when I seen the story, but it was even more heavier once I found out that he was from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, that could have been any one of us. That could have been, you know what I'm saying? That could have been any one of our friends or guys that we grew up with, you know what I'm saying? Who were just making a bet, having fun, and it went, horribly wrong.
Yeah, and you're not wrong with that. Um, I wanted to touch on something that you mentioned. Whenever the guy got like mid halfway, like I never actually seen like the full video,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't watch it. I saw like a clip of it,
Good.
and I never heard the part about the dip that
Yeah.
you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, Before that was mentioned, I was like really hoping like considering like they were really gonna jump in there with him
Right.
and like actually pull him out.
Right. Yeah.
But like that it cut like to the authorities, first responders,
Right.
and then it was confirmed that he was dead.
Yeah.
The thing was with that is like even with you making the bet, and it's like should those people be held accountable
Right.
for their actions?
To me, I don't. To me, I don't think so. I think their friend dying right there in front of them. I think that's. I think that's. I think that's enough, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't think they set out to just let him out there. To you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
Yeah,
that. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I mean, you can tell by the language and them talking to each other that it kind of seemed just like just friends, messing around, joking around. It was like, yo, I bet you can't swim from over here to over there. You know what I mean? Just like a friendly bet. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. To me personally, maybe I'm missing something, but to me personally, it didn't seem like there was any malice or intent to just leave him out there like that. I think that, um, they placed a bet. He started to swim, and it clicked in their mind, yo, there's a dip in the middle, and by the time he was able to, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I don't. I think by them witnessing that, I think that right there is going to sit with them for forever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's forever going to be in their mind. So I think that's enough. I don't think they should.
And keep in mind, I'm not blaming the guys that was sitting aside because they were probably just enjoying themselves, having a good old fun time, like just chilling with the boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was one of those things where like the questions probably had already popped up, so I wanted to like bring it to everyone else's attention.
Yeah, of course. No, definitely, definitely. But like I said, man, rest in peace to that man. My condolences and prayers for his family,
Most definitely.
friends, and loved ones. So definitely, man. We just be careful out there, guys. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. Something a lot less depressing, right?
Probably gonna be my favorite topic throughout the whole notes.
Right. Okay, the releasing of the remastered Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 is it comes out in September of this year on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This is not an ad. Although if you want to pay me, yo, I'm your man. You dig? This is I do voiceover, man. This is what I was born to do. But yeah, so I'm excited, right? Because if you were to ask my brother, I grew up on Tony Hawk's. He basically taught me how to play Tony Hawk's, and I fell in love with the games. And 1 and 2 are probably like my favorite ones. You know, and man, I've been asking for a remastering of this for so long. There are a number of games that I want remastered. Right, we got Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, like they're doing. We got Street Volume 2, and then we got Def Jam Fight for New York. You know what I'm saying? Those are like the four games that I would love to have remastered, and I would love to be able to play them on PS4. Those are the four games that I really want remastered. And they're doing two of them. You know what I mean? I'm excited. Like I am excited. Like I'm definitely excited. This is my realm. This is what I love. I love Tony Hawk's, man. It's a nostalgic feeling that I get. It takes me right back to when I was a kid, and it's going to be incredible. I've seen some footage of it will look like, and man, it looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? It looks amazing, but it still has that old school feel to it, to where it's like, you know. So yeah.
Uh, I I would definitely be honest with this. Like I grew up on Tony Hawk 1 and 2 just as well. But I think under Tony Hawk Underground or like whichever I'm paraphrasing from. I think it's Tony Hawk Underground or it was a more like I want to say more intense version of Tony Hawk.
Right.
Basically, no, I wouldn't even say that. Basically, that like how some people would put it, it's like it would be like a like extra. Nah, I wouldn't even call it DLC. That is disrespect the brand.
Okay.
No, but like Tony Hawk. If I'm if I can look it up real quick, I think it was Tony Hawk Underground. It was Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2, and it was those those video games were like my honest favorites.
Right.
Growing
Right.
up as a kid,
Definitely.
because Tony Hawk 1 and 2 that was like the push of it. But
Yeah.
I think I don't know if Underground was before or after.
Yeah. Well, while you looking that up, also another game that I would like for it to be remastered, Need for Speed Carbon. That had to be my favorite Need for Speed game for the simple fact of the fact that you can drift. I think that's when they really introduced drifting into the Need for Speed. I think this was also around the time Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift came out. So it was right there together, I believe. And man, that was like I'm a Need for Speed kind of guy. I was never really big on Gran Turismo. I was never big on Midnight Club and nothing like that. But Need for Speed was that game. And Need for Speed Carbon is like my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I get that Hemi-Cuda. Or that Hemi-Cuda. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm drifting on everybody. And there was even a location where it was like a canyon. You know what I'm saying? To where it was like a narrow road with curves, and it was like on a big canyon. To where you, like, I mean, if you drift too much, or if you turn too late, you'll fly right off the canyon. You know what I mean? So that's another game that I would love to have remastered.
Okay. I actually have it pulled up. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2, that's what's being remastered.
Yep.
Yeah, looking at the stats here now, Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2 were after Pro Skater.
Okay.
I thought it was before, but it was after.
Right.
But yeah, speaking back on that now, I wanted to bring up something. I'm paraphrasing from this person. It was another. I heard it from another podcast recently. I can't speak English today.
It's all good. It's all good.
He was speaking on the guy who I'm about to paraphrase from. His name is the Black Hokage. He has a YouTube channel, and he runs a Twitch channel, and he has a podcast of his own. But he actually has two different podcasts: Gaming Illuminati, with the host, the TBH, the Black Hokage, UTXJ Udadon, and Gaming Ethos, and they sometimes have guests on there.
Okay, cool.
And he also has like his own solo podcast, his Hokage Thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
and he was speaking on whether or not if it was too many remasters of like with the launch of games that's coming out.
Mm.
Be- and not only that, he was like the only new games that's like really out that you could really think that comes to mind is like Watch Dogs, Legion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there were Last of Us 2,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and those are like just some of the new games that just comes to mind.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's just a lot of remasters in between.
Yeah. I can agree with you on that. I can agree with him on that, definitely. I think PS4 has PS4 when it comes to games. I think PS3 probably had the most games. You know what I'm saying, that I could think of. I mean, PS2 and PS1 could have had more games, but I was real heavy on PS3, and PS3 had a lot of games. You dig what I'm saying? PS4 really didn't have that many games, man. It's just a lot of remastering, just kind of like old games that we would like to see, better graphics for. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, I can get that. I can get that. That's one of the things that I didn't like about PS4, that I don't like about PS4, is the fact that they don't really come out with a lot of new games. You know what I'm saying? Of course they had the Red Dead Redemption 2. They had Spider-Man and stuff like that. So they Mafia. So they've had some big games, but it's more quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? It's great games, but it's not that many. You know what I'm saying? Unlike PS3, it was a lot of games, and the graphics were not bad. I mean, if you ever played L.A. Noire on PS3 looked amazing. You know what I'm saying? Uncharted looked amazing. Now, of course, once PS4 came out, it was the next gen. The graphics are a lot better. They remastered L.A. Noire. I bought it. I played it. It still looks amazing, but it does look a bit better. But playing on PS3 wasn't like a letdown. You know what I'm saying? It was quite the opposite. Mafia 3 looks incredible. They're even remastering Mafia 1 and 2, I believe.
Yeah, and the Black Hokage actually spoke on that as well. That was gonna be like the next thing. Uh, from what he said, and I'm paraphrasing when he said this. Oh, that scared me. Um, yeah, I'm paraphrasing when I'm saying this. I lost my train of thought because my alarm scared me. But,
no, you're talking about the remastering of the Mafia 1 and 2.
Yeah. He also said that like a lot of people don't agree with Mafia 1, 2, and 3 being a trilogy because the way Mafia 3 story was.
Right.
Because to be honest, like that's probably one of the best games out there.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I can get that. I can definitely understand that. I guess with Mafia 3, how they brought in, the guy, you know what I mean, just like the character from previous Mafias into Mafia 3. You know what I mean, to kind of connect those two. How they did that was kind of smooth. He just kind of came out of nowhere. As soon as you seen his face, you kind of recognize him if you played the previous Mafias. So but yeah, I mean they were pretty different. You know what I mean, just different. Definitely. But I think, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously PS4 is getting this money because, by remastering. I mean, they just need, it's basically like they're going down a list of like games that they want to remaster. You know what I'm saying? Like games that were like real big on PS3 and just kind of remastering, kind of giving them better graphics. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, PS3 graphics were amazing for that time, and then you come to PS4 and the graphics are so much more better, and it's like, okay, well, let's just remaster it and resell it to everybody because people are going to buy it because those games are nostalgic. They're classic video games that people like to play. You put it on PS4, give it more updated graphics, and of course, But I can't wait. I've pre-ordered The Last of Us 2. I pre-ordered that shit. That is got. You dig what I'm saying? That has been got. Okay. That has been got. I pre-ordered that, so that comes out, I believe, June 19th, if I'm not mistaken.
Or they can release it for PC.
You know what I'm saying? So, see, I got PS4. You know what I'm saying? He do the, Rasheed do the whole, he do the PC thing, which, I've heard, great things about PC, but I'm a console man. I
Peasant.
just, you know what I'm saying? You got jokes. You got jokes, son. You got jokes, B. You got jokes, son. Shot good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't wait to that come out. But definitely. Also, the next topic is very quick. I want to say congratulations to Quavo. He went back to school and got his high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? He graduated from high school. People may look at that and be like, why would you do that? You got all that money, you don't need that. But that just speaks to the man's dedication and to him realizing that education is important. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's not the only way to be successful in life, but you got all this money, you have all this success, and the fact that he wanted to go back and graduate from high school, man, is just dope. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this point in his life, you know what I'm saying, where he doesn't really have to, you know what I'm saying? And you always hear stories about, when people get older, even older people, elderly people, they go back to college or whatever like that and they graduate, because they wasn't able to do it when they was younger, for whatever reason. So congratulations to Quavo from graduating. Um, that's really dope, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Okay, back to a serious note, and this probably gonna be like the last two topics, of course. And you know, this story is all throughout the world. People are protesting what happened, and I'll be honest, man, I do not blame them. Right? So, a gentleman by the name of George Floyd was, and let's be honest, let's put it out on the table, brutally murdered by an officer. I don't even want to say his name. You know what I mean? So we just not going, you know. So George Floyd. So um, there was a call to a situation, and there was a situation of suspicion of forgery, basically, right? They call the cops. The cops come, and from the video, right? I'm getting this from the video. From the video, they put Mr. Floyd in handcuffs, and I guess they walked him to like the wall of the building. They sat him down, and so he's not resisting at this moment. Let's be honest, he's not resisting throughout the whole damn video. He's not resisting at all. Okay, he is cooperating. So, and then they pick him up. They got him to sit down, and then they picked him up. So I'm assuming that they were going to lead him to put him in a cop car. Next thing you know, it just seems like all hell breaks loose. Everything just kind of it escalates very quickly, and now they have Mr. Floyd on the ground on his stomach with his hands behind his back, cuffed. Right? He's restrained. And this cop, this I guess you want to call him a cop. This cop puts his knee on this man's neck and holds it there. And now, if you watch the video, it is very disturbing. And I'll be honest, guys. We see so many videos, of white cops, you know, um, you know, just killing unarmed black men, black people, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch it because you watch it so much and it begins to kind of desensitize you, and it should never do that. It should never happen so much that it's normal. And like I said, it was hard watching the video, but I just and this man is screaming that he cannot breathe, and it's ridiculous because at some point you start to think as a human being, right? Let's take black and white out of the situation. As a human being, to hear someone say I cannot breathe when you have their knee on their neck, your response as a human being, if you are a genuine and caring, kind, loving human being, is to lift your knee up off that man's neck. Now, from one camera angle, all you see is the cop with his knee on Mr. Floyd's neck. But from a different camera view, which I've seen pictures of this from a different camera view, there's four cops. So there's three other cops holding him down, and then there's the cop with his knee on his neck. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, so are you telling me that all four of you needed to hold him down for him to be restrained. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like the whole situation was just very unnecessary. He could have easily lifted his knee. You know what I'm saying? Let that man breathe, and he could have. It was just it was poor, poor treatment of that man. That man did nothing wrong. He was not resisting arrest. He was no longer. He was not a threat to him or anybody else, and yet that man was killed. You know, and there was even a part where he was. They said he was calling out for his mother, and they said that his mother died 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? How eerie is that? You know, for that man to cry out, he cannot breathe, calling out for his mother, and he's killed right there on camera. And then there's a cop right there in front of the camera with his hands in his pocket, looking at the camera like what? As if nothing is wrong, right? That right there is that's I mean, all around the world, people are protesting, and riots are happening. And at first, I thought to myself, it's like, man, I hate that this has to happen, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Sometimes, in order for people to listen, you gotta talk loud. You gotta get loud, and you gotta get it, you know. And it's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of emotions out there in the world right now. What I want to say is, rest in peace to George Floyd. My condolences to his family, his friends, his loved ones, to everyone out there protesting. You know, I applaud you guys. You know, and it's crazy because there's so much, you know, with all that's going on right now, there is so much love out there as well, because there's so many different people from different walks of life, of different ethnicities, who are out there supporting Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? And they are supporting, this movement to 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 shutting down this unnecessary police brutality on, our black people, our people. You know what I'm saying? This is an America. This is an America problem, not just a black problem. This is American. This is America's problem. So, but yeah, man, they fired him, right? They immediately they fired them, but that's not going to do, right? Shouts out to you guys firing them. You know, the mayor, I think of Minneapolis, called for him to be fired, and the cop was fired. I think the other policemen were also fired as well. But we need more than that, guys. We need more than just fire this guy. We need justice, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
I want to say that they were actually charged too.
Yeah, I think with third-degree murder, and I think manslaughter.
Yeah, third degree murder and manslaughter.
Yeah, I get yeah. Um,
Let me look it up.
yeah. It's I don't. I mean, I think third degree is like the less, like the most lenient, right? It's like the bottom. It's not as it's of course it's not as harsh as the first degree and second degree. First degree, I believe, is premeditated. It's like you had, you went there, with the intentions of doing that. You know, it's crazy, man. It really is crazy. I really hope that there is justice for this man, and you know, it's all over social media. Like every other video or post is basically about this situation. People from different areas in the world are protesting for justice for this man, and I am in full support of that, man. And then it's sad because of this whole COVID situation, this whole pandemic, that we have to worry about, police brutality and cops out here just killing, just because they're wearing a gun and a badge, and they think they have the authority to take someone's life. It is beyond sickening, twisted, and if you don't feel something as a human being, then I feel sorry for I feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? It's it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? I just want to pray that everybody. I pray that there is justice. I pray there is justice for this, and I pray that our hearts are able to heal properly. I hope we're able to make a big change in the justice system. Because I mean they hear us. They hear us. You know what I'm saying? Buildings are being burnt down, stores are being looted, and people are mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy when white people are tired of white racist bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like when white people step in, it's like, okay, it's like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Black folks been tired of this bullshit. But when you got other white people who are also using their privilege to help us to help us protest this injustice, it really says a lot, for people to kind of come together as human beings to really fight this and really make a difference in this world. You know what I'm saying? I applaud you guys, you ladies and gentlemen. I really do applaud. I applaud you guys. You guys stay safe out there, and prayers prayers for George Floyd, man. He really seemed like a really good brother. You know what I'm saying? And you know, to you know, to do that to him on camera. Well, even if it wasn't on camera, but just to do that to him, just do that to anyone is just sickening, man.
It's vile.
It is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now to kind of touch on some of the moments, some of the things that you were saying. I want to start with the rioting.
Mm-hmm.
There was recently I wouldn't even say a news article, but like a picture of an officer who works for Minneapolis Police Department,
mm-hmm.
and there was another picture. It was like a side by side photo of him in uniform,
mm-hmm.
and of him in like a tactical gear set, like pretending, like basically like starting like rioting with the other people,
right?
And they were trying to say that him and a few other cops from Minneapolis police, like basically trying to make black people look bad, like they're the ones that started it.
Right. Yeah.
And someone actually had like a picture of him. Like you don't actually like see like his full face,
mm-hmm.
in the picture, like with a side by side. Like obviously his face is open, and you can see his face like in uniform.
Right.
But his mask is covered, but you can only see his eyes. But you can tell that it's him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him, man. I wouldn't put it past him. There's this. I think this whole situation goes so much deeper, than what we see on the surface, man. And it's just an unfortunate situation. But I just hope that with this, I hope that the world really sees that as humans, we're not going to lay down and let this go. And to the people who like to say all lives matter, this isn't the time, guys. This isn't the time for you to say all lives matter, because if all lives did matter, then cops wouldn't be out here killing unarmed black men. You know what I'm saying? Us saying Black Lives Matter isn't saying that all lives don't matter, but Black lives do not matter at this point right now, because according to cops and just racist bigoted assholes. You know what I'm saying? All lives do not matter until Black Lives Matter. That's how that goes. You know what I mean? So, but I respect everyone's opinion. Your opinion is your opinion, and I'm not going to condemn you and say you're a bad person because you believe in what you believe in. Everyone has the right to their opinion, and you can speak that, and I would never try to take that from you, whatever like that. But it's just you got to see it for what it is, man. You got to see it for what it is. It's just unnecessary violence that doesn't need to happen. And we're from Mississippi, so I'll be honest, personally, I've never had that type of encounter with a cop in a racial way. If I did, it didn't dawn on me at all. But at the same time, whenever, like, if I'm in the car with anyone and I see a cop, I get nervous. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm in the car with my white friends. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the car and I see a cop, I get nervous. I get nervous as if I did something wrong, and I didn't do anything wrong. I just know that at any point, you know what I'm saying, things could turn from bad to worse in a very quick second. And I have a cousin who's a cop. Okay, I have I have an uncle who used to be a cop, a grandfather who used to be a cop. Like you know what I'm saying. So I'm not. I mean, I don't. I'm not going to sit here and try to condemn all cops. But if you sit back and you let these type of cops do what they do, then you're no better than the cops who actually did the crime. You know what I'm saying? Like when they do something, that reflects on the whole police department. That just doesn't reflect on them as a person. You know what I'm saying? It's like we need justice, people. We need justice. These cops need to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like this cannot go unanswered. You know what I'm saying? Because if it goes unanswered, we're going to answer it for them. And that's not a threat or nothing like that, but that's just the reality of what's going on right now. You're seeing it right now, clear as day.
Who knows if if he walks out of court and he doesn't and he's not guilty of any of his crimes, when the proof is right there in the pudding,
Right.
and he walks out that courtroom or wherever he's at, uh, to be sentenced, or whether he's pleading guilty and being sentenced, or if he walks, how am I putting this? If he walks out the courtroom and he's not, and he walks away from everything, that man is probably not gonna live.
You know, and like I said, you know, I don't, you know, it's a very unfortunate situation, and I just hope that justice prevails, and I hope that man is locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they throw the book at his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat him any different. If anything, he is a trained officer. He should be treated more harshly because he's trained. He's walking around with a badge and a gun. He should know. If someone says I cannot breathe, do whatever you can to help that individual so that person doesn't die, you know what I'm saying, while you're there. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be the cause of his death. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that that man's family would have rathered a call from him sitting in jail than, you know, paying for his funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not, I mean, come on, So just rest in peace to George Floyd. And like I said, my condolences, my prayers for his family, friends, and loved ones, and I hope justice is served. One last thing, Hal Marx, the mayor of Petal, Mississippi.
That's a touchy one.
Okay, my guy. Now, this is what you said. Okay, you said didn't see anything unreasonable. If you can talk, you can breathe.
Let's let that marinate for a second.
Didn't see anything unreasonable. If you can talk, you can breathe. One, how much of an idiot do you really have to be, my man? Like, how much of an idiot do you really have to be to, one, even think that is just sickening, but to actually tweet it or put it out there on the internet for the world to read and see? Why would you do that? Now, I've seen videos. It seems like everybody wants you to step down, my man. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you here, man. Nobody wants you as mayor. People are tired of your BS. Step down, man. Step down. Like, come on, man. Like you've really showed your true colors. Someone once said, when someone shows you the true colors, you should believe them. And you have shown your true colors, my man. And for you to try to defend yourself is ridiculous. Like you didn't mean what you said. No, you mean exactly what you said. If you look at that video and you hear that man screaming, "I cannot breathe," and you see the pressure that cop knee was on his neck, you see that, and it somehow motivates you to say, "Didn't see anything unreasonable. If you can talk, you can breathe." With a neck like yours, I'm surprised you can breathe, my brother. Like, I don't see what you got out of that, man. And yo, I am so proud of Mississippi. I'm so proud of Petal, Mississippi. I'm so proud of surrounding areas of Mississippi, who are down with the get down, man. Mayor Hal Marx, you need to step down, man. People are not playing. Like people are not for this, man. Just step down. Just leave. Just go.
It's gotten so bad to where like they actually like they're out in front of that man's house protesting.
Exactly, man. Come on, man.
And then,
Come on.
Wasn't it like something like they were like either gonna cut his salary?
Yeah, right.
Like if he didn't steps down.
Right, exactly. They was like, well, we can't force you to resign, so either you have to step down or we're going to cut down on your pay. Cut down on that man's pay isn't going to do nothing. It's not. It's not going to do anything.
He's still putting money in his pocket regardless.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you're trying to punish this man for what he did. I get that, but cutting down his pay isn't really going to do anything. He's still going to be He's still going to be a racist, bigoted that needs to get the hell out of office. So he just needs to step down. Okay, do the right thing. Okay, you did the wrong thing publicly. Do the right thing publicly. Step your ass down, please. Okay, do that. All right, do that, man. We don't want you. We don't need you. I'm not even from Petal, Mississippi, but I'm from Mississippi. You know what I mean? I rep Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And there's enough racist efforts around here anyway. You know what I'm saying? You just need to go ahead and step down, brother. My fault. I don't want to call you no brother because let's be honest, you ain't no brother. You need to sit down, my man. You need to sit down, my man. Retire. Go fish in some damn place. I don't know. Okay, just step down, man. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else who's better fit for that job. You know what I'm saying? Who can properly speak for the people. Because what you said, you do not speak for everybody in Mississippi when you say that. You know what I'm saying? And that right there makes people not even want to come to Petal because of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, your area is losing money, losing revenue, you know what I'm saying, because your racist ass. So just get out, man. Step down, and you know this whole situation can be done with. You know what I'm saying? Even the people on your board want you gone. That's how messed up you be. That's how big you messed up. The people you work with want you out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, nobody wants you there. Just step down, man. Step down, please.
Do everyone else a favor and just don't make it hard for yourself.
Exactly. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to dismiss everyone's opinions and try to make up for it by saying, "Oh, I'm not that type of person." If you truly know me, no, we truly know you now. We truly know you now because a decent, genuine, loving, kinding human being with common sense would have never thought that, and they wouldn't have never put that out there. Think about this. You sat back, watched that video, thought about it, then picked up your phone or went to your computer, you went to a certain specific social media site, and you actually typed that out, and then pressed enter and sent it out. So you telling me you went through all those steps and not once in your mind did you say, you know what? That's not good. That's not how I want to represent my people. That's not how I should be. I shouldn't say this. You are a man of position and you say this? This is the type of stuff that we expect from, some kid who doesn't have any type of self-awareness to say on a social media site just running his trap. Not you. So if you're that dumb enough to go out there and say something that dumb, then your dumb ass should step down. It's that simple. We don't want a dumb mayor. Racist, bigoted mayor. Right? So just step down, man. Just step down. Yo, that has been an episode, man. I think this has probably been the longest episode ever. You got anything left to say?
I do have a side note that kind of goes along with the topics that we've been speaking on.
Okay.
Recently, I'm not going to put the cops' name in the conversation, but I did speak to a couple cops in Lumberton, and I'll be honest, we have a lot of good cops in Lumberton, and some of them maybe like a few bad apples. I don't really know. But I had a great conversation with these two gentlemen. And because the conversation that I had with them was like them being cops and them trying to do their job. It's like if someone gets murdered, someone gets shot, someone selling drugs or anything like that, it was like how we're supposed to do our job when us as the police, we're like, yes, it's our job to find out who's doing all of these types of things, but if the community doesn't help, then there's no real correlation there.
I mean, I can, yeah. I mean, you're right. I just think that the relationship between, the policeman and the community is damaged. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like we don't want to come out and say anything to you guys because I mean, how can we depend on you guys? You know what I'm saying? I think the relationship between the community, especially the black community and the authorities have always been rocky. And I think that we need to do things to kind of better that trust, that relationship. And until that is fixed, I see no progress. You know what I'm saying? I see no progress. Oh, also, I seen a video of Wayne speaking on the situation as a whole, and he said that we should not blame the whole police force. And you know what? I agree, Wayne. We shouldn't blame them, but we're not blaming the whole police force because of what one cop did. We're holding the police force accountable for what that cop did because there are more policemen out there like that cop all around the world, and they do racist, unnecessary bullshit, and these other cops see it, but they don't say nothing because hey, we're a family as cops. No, 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 no. If a friend of mine, if a family member of mine do some off the wall shit, do some crazy stuff like that, we're checking him or her. That's an automatic check. Yo, what you doing? No, 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 no. That's not how you handle that situation. You know what I'm saying? So your job is to protect and serve. Okay? Not to kill us. Okay? All right. We don't pay for you to go through all your training and all that. But no. We don't pay for all that for you to come into our communities and just kill us whenever you feel like it. No, 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 no. You are here to protect and serve us. Okay? If I mean, come on now. If that was the case, then we would police our own neighborhoods. If you're not going to do your job properly, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about blaming the whole police force. It's about holding everyone accountable because what that cop did reflects on all of you guys. Because all of you guys, every time there's a group, there's someone within that group. It's a bad apple, and the longer he stays there, him or her, the longer they start to rot out other cops. You know what I'm saying? Other cops starting to kind of rot out a little bit too. They kind of, they start to follow suit.
May think it's okay to do everything that cop is doing because they don't see nothing happening to him because he's not being held accountable for their actions.
Exactly.
His or her.
Exactly, man. Blame isn't the word, man. Accountability is the word. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Accountability.
That's all I have as far as like speaking on notes. I think I mostly spoke on like the Tony Hawk games.
Yeah.
But that was more of my area and expertise.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. We you know what I'm saying? It was like I said, I was sitting here, man, and I have my friend here, man. So I figured, you know what, man, let's do this together. You know what I'm saying?
Last minute.
Yeah, let's go ahead and you know what I mean.
Right before I go into work.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in to listening to the Wheelchair Accessible Podcast. I'm your host, Kid Wills. Thank you to my guest, Rasheed. You know what I'm saying? AKA MC Extra Nipple. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, my brother, for being here. You know what I'm saying? You guys be safe out there, man. Praying for you guys. RIP to George Floyd. I hope you get the justice that you deserve, and let's make a change, guys. Let's make a change. Every voice counts. Whether you're posting or you're protesting, every word is brings more awareness to the situation, and let's get this done so we can get back to some type of normalcy, but also progression. Okay, let's progress as a society. Let's not go backwards. People are raising hell out there, and I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to raise hell to get results. So, but you guys be safe out there. You be good to each other, and let's get better. Okay, let's get better. Let's be better. Let's do better.
Actually, there is one more thing that I have on my mind.
Oh, one more thing. Hold on, we ain't going yet, baby. Hold on, son. What's up?
So this recently just hit me,
Okay.
and I was like, with all the rioting and stuff that's going on, and yes, there's a lot of black people out there that's angry, but instead of uh, like rioting and everything, and I kind of spoke about this like in a more different situation. There was a young lady that I came across who had to be educated. She had to be re-educated, and she actually learned a lesson out of it.
Okay.
After she was educated, I was like, in order to make a real change, like not just like with black people or people of color, Mexicans or white people, you have to be able to step out and make a change within yourself, then make a change with the community. You stand with unity. No one likes that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because that's stepping out of their comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone to learn a lesson. And sometimes it's hard, that's hard for some people to kind of step out and not think about themselves and, or just to kind of, go at a situation from a different way, a different perspective, and that's hard for some people, but, yeah, man, sometimes you got to re-educate people, you know what I'm saying? Education is important.
Education is really important.
Yeah, man, education is important. Okay. I want to thank you guys for listening in. Hopefully the next episode will not be as sad and.
Oh, I'm being ignorant next show. Best believe that.
You know what I mean? So, so like I said, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys be blessed.